Well, Prophet, I pray in Afghanistan, I see a car bomb attack, I pray in Jism. Amen.
Back for the very latest, let's go to our regional correspondent. Shazaib Wala is in Islamabad. And Shazaib, 2 deadly attacks carried out almost at the same time. What more can you tell us?
Well, there were 2 major attacks in different parts of Afghanistan today in the morning. The first one was a suicide blast at the entrance of a military base in Ghazni province. The explosion actually took place at 7:30 a.m. local time, and according to local security officials on the site at the military base, there was a military-style vehicle that was full of explosives and was detonated at the entrance of the public protection unit base in the Ghazni city, killing more than a couple of dozen security forces personnel. Then there was another attack that took place in the Zabul province, in the southeastern part of Afghanistan, where there was a suicide blast on a convoy of the head of the provincial council. The suicide bomber actually detonated himself on the roadside while the convoy of the provincial council head was passing by. Even though the head of the council survived the attack and was only injured, according to Afghan media, there were 3 people who died in this attack as well.
And Shazaib, no group has claimed responsibility for these attacks, but of course both the Taliban and the Islamic State group do regularly carry out attacks in Afghanistan, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Actually, until now, we don't have any official confirmation on who is behind this attack. But at the same time, in both of these attacks, it was either government officials or security forces that have been targeted. So there are fingers that are being pointed towards the Taliban. Actually, they have not denied responsibility of these attacks as well. Usually, when there are attacks carried out by the Islamic State or any other militant group in Afghanistan, Taliban are very quick in denying the responsibility. But that has not been the case in these 2 attacks. In the past few weeks, in the past few months, actually, we have seen a surge in violence by the Taliban against government officials and security forces. Even though the Taliban and the Afghan government's delegation have been sitting and negotiating peace in Doha, in Qatar, since September of this year, but the negotiations are not moving forward as they should. As a result of that, on ground, there has been an increase in violence, and the Taliban are stepping up their offensives against the government forces. So the political experts in Afghanistan, actually, how they define this is that they think that the Taliban believe that an increase in violence in the country actually makes the government look weak and gives them leverage in the peace talks in Doha, especially at a point when the US have announced that they will pull out all of their troops in Afghanistan by mid-2021.
Shazaib, thank you very much indeed. Shazaib Wala there in Islamabad.